Hey guys, it's Jerry, and welcome to another Zomo Lomo video. Tonight, I figured I would look at a antivirus program that is kind of new to me. I haven't really heard of Trustport, but as you can see from my internet browser, I came across this internet security, like a suite, but they have different types of products. They have antivirus, they have PC security, which is their complete suite, if you will. They have eSign Pro, they have USB antivirus, and EU3 antivirus. So several different products. They have business products. Um, their security, according to the website, is a comprehensive security solution for the protection of data suitable for home users and home offices. The program disposes of malicious codes of all kinds, enables the credible and confidential exchange of data, and ensures safe internet use. Now, their antivirus component stops malicious codes of all computer entry points or at all computer entry points, disposes of viruses that are either attached to emails, hidden in websites, or that are waiting on your computer until the infected file is run. And when you double click on it, the combination of two top scanning engines provide one of the highest virus detection rates in the world. The solution also reveals previously unknown virus threats based on their structure and behavior. So that kind of sounds like a behavioral or a HIPS module that might be built into their antivirus. They have a firewall. They have eSign, which looks at your programs and looks at your keys, your certificates, enables electronic signing, timestamping of documents, so it kind of gives you a rundown of what is signed, what is safe, and so on. You can encrypt your files that are on your system. You can also you have disk protection, which encrypts and moves your more sensitive or private files or data to a virtual disk online. They have a data shredder if you want to get rid of something and it shreds it, that it bypasses the recycle bin and gets rid of it entirely so you can't restore it or recover it. Then you would use your data shredder. So it's a pretty complete um, PC security suite. Here you have your screenshots on their website. And the other cool thing is they have skins that you can choose from. You can go into the website. They have several different skins that you can download. So that's pretty cool as well, depending on how you want it. Now, one thing I should point out is when I was installing the security suite, I noticed that it's a pretty big, actually it's a humongous installer. It's 212 megs, and it took quite a while to download it onto the virtual machine and install it. So it's pretty huge. And the reason being is because Trustport, there's a lot of components to it. There's a lot of different settings to it. So yeah, I mean, there's a reason why it's 200 megs because it's pretty complete. Has a lot of different options. Now, when you first install Trustport, it installs in this easy mode, and what it does is it gives you all the different components within antivirus. You have your scanner, on access and on demand. You have your internet protection, parental lock settings, virus definitions that you can update, and your quarantine log. You have your firewall with your different settings and logs and rules and so on. You have that shredder that you can get rid of files completely off your system. Your disk protection to mount and unmount files and images. your e-sign to look at certificates and keys and so on, and your encryption. Now, you can hit this little button here, which expands the easy mode interface, and it tells you some status information. It gives you network traffic information, how many packets were blocked from coming in, how many infected files that you have, how many quarantine files, how many files it scans, and this is your on-access scanner at work here. So your easy mode interface looks like this, and then down here you have an advanced mode for more advanced users. So if you're feeling adventurous and you want to go into their advanced mode, you can click on that button, and this is what the advanced mode looks like. Now, the last security suite that that we took a look at was Viper. Now, one thing I mentioned about Viper is that the way it's set up, it's pretty straightforward. You know, there's not a lot of messing around with different settings. It's pretty user-friendly for someone who's a beginner or even a beginner to average user. Trustport, on the other hand, is the exact opposite when you go into advanced mode, because you have several different components within Trustport. For instance, your antivirus, you have your on-demand scanner and different options and settings or general information. Then you have your on-demand scanner that you can set to scan all files or just files with specific extensions. Now, under Internet Protection, you have even more settings. So you have your advanced settings, you have your general settings. You can go into mail antivirus, which is your email, and your anti-spam. And then you have your web scanner with even more customization, if you will, different settings within your web scanner. You have your quarantine log, as well as antivirus logs. You can drop this down and select your different logs, either on demand, on access, and so on, to look at. You have your scheduler to schedule custom scans, different tasks that you can run at specific times. And the one thing I noticed about Trustport is it does use two different very well known and very well respected engines. You have Bitdefender and AVG, and the thing that's really cool about this is you can customize and use your on-demand, on-access, and internet protection for all three, or you can you can uncheck something. Maybe if your computer can't handle both engines, or maybe it's taking up too much resources, or maybe you just want to use one over the other, you can customize and choose which engine to use for on-demand, on-access, and internet protection. So I thought that was really, really cool. Then you have your update here. You can enable automatic updates. Again, similar to other antivirus programs, you can customize it and run updates every day, every hour, every week. I'd probably set it to every hour. Well, in trial mode, you can only set it to every day. You have your firewall. And again, under firewall, you have a drop down with all different settings. Now, the higher up you go, the more lenient it gets. The further down you go, it gets more strict with the traffic that allows to go through. You have your filters, definitions, your logs, your network utilities, and even more settings under firewall log and network libraries. You have your data shredder, and again, this is you can configure what to shred and kind of you have your different settings. You have your wipe. that similar to a disk cleaner, you can wipe out, get rid of internet temporary files, cookies, temporary directory, recycle bin, internet history, document history, run history, and then you can use panic shredding to get rid of, I don't know, I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure you guys can kind of tell me what that's all about, but I'm assuming you can very quickly shred files that you don't want on your system. Your disk protection is your online file and folder. You can encrypt volumes. You can mount and unmount through these settings. You have your e-sign, and again, you can look at certificates and look at the details of certificates and timestamps. This is your active encryption. You can encrypt files, like I said before. You can configure it, compress files to save on storage. And here's your skin configurator. So you can download different skins from the website, and you can change the look of the skin right from here, which is pretty good. Here's your basic language settings, your advanced settings. So if you didn't have enough settings with all these different components, you have advanced settings as well for the software that's included in Trustport. Here's your license keys. I have a trial version right now set up for 30 days. And then you can go ahead and click register and buy Trustport if you like it. So I'm pretty excited to do a prevention test on Trustport because it has, like I said, those two engines, Bitdefender and AVG. It should do pretty good. It's won, according to their website, it's won all kinds of awards. It's supposed to be, really effective at preventing and even detecting malware and so on your PC. Now it goes a step further as well. With the HIPS module, it's got the behavior blocker, but it also gets into your encryption. It gets into blocking attempts to hack into your files by encrypting them. So it does go one step beyond with all those different components built into Trustport with encryption and stuff like that. Now, the other really cool thing that I noticed here, you can ping an IP address to see what the results are of that IP address, if it's working, if it's not working, and you have a who is that if you notice through your, for instance, your network that you have set up on your home system, if you notice an IP address that suddenly popped up and you don't know where it's coming from, you can put that IP address here and hit OK, or hit start, I should say, and it should give you results of where that IP is coming from. Haven't tried it yet. I don't know how detailed it is, but I thought that was pretty cool that it has this component built into it that you can identify IP addresses within your network. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that's an overview, a quick look at Trustport. Again, pretty intense. If your typical user was to look at this, it could be very overwhelming to look at. If you're more advanced, obviously it's pretty easy to navigate and get through it and set it up the way you want it with the drop downs here, and also the links that you can click on. But anyway, so I'll just stop here with the overview. The next video will be a prevention test with zero-day malware and malicious links. So stand by. I'll be back with that video, and thanks for watching.